Good morning and welcome, students, parents, and family members, friends, to Sycamore Magnet Academy's first 8th grade promoting class. I'm Rafael Plasencia and I am honored to be principal of this great school. At this moment, I would like to go ahead and introduce our Tustin Unified School Board member who's not with us at the moment, Mrs. Allison DeMichelis, and our superintendent, Dr. Greg Franklin. Also joining us on stage are esteemed assistant principals, Mr. Kerr and Mrs. Rivera. Our wonderful school counselor, Mrs. Orfano. Our great teachers, Mrs. Luz Angelica Jimenez and Mr. Jorge Osorio, who will be reading the names of our students. And our middle school teacher of the year, Mr. Zachariah Samarin. I would also like to take this moment to thank our great office staff, our teachers, our PTA, our parent volunteers for making this year special and memorable for our students in spite of all the challenges that we faced. En este momento me gustaría dar la bienvenida a los estudiantes, padres, familiares y amigos de la clase de promoción del 1º a 8º grado de la Academia Sycamore Magnet. Soy Rafael Plasencia y me siento honrado de ser el director de esta gran escuela. Me gustaría tomar este momento para agradecer y dar bienvenidas a las personas que introducí hace momento y quiero darle la oportunidad para también dar unas pocas palabras para ustedes los padres y para nuestro equipo. I'm going to start in English and then I will do it in Spanish. Now I have these words that I would like to share with you in regards to how children learn and how they live. It would be truly something to think about. If children live with criticism, they learn to condemn. If children live with hostility, they learn to fight. If children live with ridicule, they learn to be shy. If children live with shame, they learn to feel guilty. If children live with tolerance, they learn to be patient. If children live with encouragement, they learn confidence. If children live with praise, they learn to appreciate. If children live with fairness, they learn justice. If children live with security, they learn to have faith. If children live with approval, they learn to like themselves. If children live with acceptance and friendship, they learn to find love in the world. Children learn what they live. So the way we speak to our children matters, for those words that travel beyond their ears, settling into the creases of their hearts and the crevices of their self-worth. Truly something to think about. Ahora tengo esto escrito de Dorothy Law, que me gustaría compartir con ustedes, los padres, los tutores y personal de la escuela, sobre cómo los niños aprenden lo que viven. Verdaderamente algo en lo que pensar. Si los niños viven con críticas, aprenden a condenar. Si los niños viven con hostilidad, aprenden a pelear. Si los niños viven con ridículo, aprenden a ser tímidos. Si los niños viven con vergüenza, aprenden a sentirse culpables. Si los niños viven con tolerancia, aprenden a ser pacientes. Si los niños viven con ánimo, aprenden a tener confianza. Y si los niños viven con elogios, aprenden a apreciar. Si los niños viven con equidad, aprenden justicia. Si los niños viven con seguridad, aprenden a tener fe. Y si los niños viven con aprobación, aprenden a gustarse a sí mismos. Si los niños viven con aceptación y amistad, aprenden a encontrar el amor en el mundo. Los niños aprenden lo que viven. Así de que la forma en que hablamos a nuestros hijos es importante, porque esas palabras viajan más allá de sus oídos, instalándolos en los pliegues de sus corazones y las grietas de su autoestima. Verdaderamente algo en lo que pensar. Now I will be recognizing the first Sycamore promoting class of 2021, and reading the names will be Mrs. Luz Angélica Jiménez and Mr. Jorge Osoria. Ahora estaremos reconociendo la primera clase de promotora de Sycamore de 2021, y la lectura de los nombres será dicho por la señora Angélica Jiménez y el señor Jorge Osorio.
I'll take your card.
David Carballo, CJSF.
Carla Fernández, CJSF.
Brandon Contreras, CJSF.
Roslyn Gallegos, CJSF.
Isaiah Flores, CJSF.
Andrea Guerrero, CJSF.
Andrew Estrada, CJSF. Travis Garcia, CJSF.
Leanna Adams, Leanna Adams. So sorry.
Leo Adams.
Sean Aguilar.
Jocelyn Alba.
Ryan Amezquita.
Melissa Antunes.
Citlali Astorga.
Jason Buelna. Lisbeth Calderón Flores.
Rocío Belmonte.
Valerie Chávez Merino. Axel Corona Denise.
Nancy Carreto.
Elijah Deno.
Isabela Campos.
Audrey Fuentes.
Pablo Corona Preciado.
Angelina Alexis González.
Cameron Chirafisi.
Tony González.
Jared Esteban Flores.
Ronnie Grajeda. Jocelyn Gutiérrez.
Melanie Galán.
Ulises Hernández.
Noemí García.
Jonathan Hernández Saldana.
Edgar González Suárez.
Giselle Herrera.
Jacqueline Guerrero López.
Charlie Hidalgo.
Alex Hernández.
Jesús Íñiguez. Andy Juárez.
Ashley López.
Aiden López. José López.
Diego Hernández.
Héctor González.
Valentín Hernández Méndez.
Alejandro Gutiérrez Jr.
Jesse Hernández. Anthony Guerrera. Samantha Herrera. Montserrat Higareda. Samuel Sergiel. Andrew Lechuga. Moisés López. Osbert Gabriel.
At this moment, we would like to go ahead and welcome David Carvalho, who will be leading us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may now be seated. Please welcome Samantha Herrera as she presents a rite of emotions.
Good morning, everyone. Did you know that 6.7% of students skip school out of fear? Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Herrera. Many students skip school out of fear, including myself at one point. Because of personal reasons, I would be terrified of coming to school. I remember going into the nurse's office saying my stomach and head hurt. They would tell me to use the bathroom and lie down. Of course, I would keep acting like that until my family finally picked me up. Now I have a question for you all today. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? I know at least some of you have. Middle school is like a roller coaster. You're scared and anxious at first, wondering what could happen next. but once you get used to it, you're in for a fun ride. On the first day of middle school, I was really nervous. It was like walking on a minefield, not knowing what to expect. But later on in the school year, it got easier and easier by the day. Do I regret coming to Sycamore Magnet Academy? Absolutely not. You see, some of my fondest memories were made there. Now the ride is really starting to pick up speed. Going to Sycamore Magnet Academy was a great escape from reality for me. Being able to create memories every day with my friends was extraordinary for me. I made new friends throughout middle school, like my friend Rosalind, who I met in 7th grade. She was new to SMA, so I introduced myself to her. Who would have known a story about me needing to use the restroom would grow into and would grow into a strong friendship between us two. 6th and 7th grade core classes were my favorite part of the day. I made so many unforgettable memories in those two classrooms. Every day, core was full of entertainment and excitement. My classmates and teachers would make me laugh every day, and the class was much more enjoyable with them there. These two classrooms really made me realize that you have to live life to the fullest. Enjoy every moment of it while you can, because before you know it, those fun times will be over. Unfortunately, school and life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. During 6th and 7th grade, I was going through some of the toughest chapters in my life. I would try to skip school, my mental health was not great, and my grades were not so great either. Thankfully, I had the best teachers there to support me along in this journey. In 6th grade, Mrs. Dibley, my English and social studies teacher, was a huge influence on me. Her personality inspired me to be just like her, bold and confident. She supported me throughout all my assignments and encouraged me to do better. Moving on to 7th grade, Mr. Salmon, my English and social studies teacher, who also supported me with my assignments, he would check in on me to make sure I was okay. These little check ins were very important to me at the time, and they still are because of how much they helped me. Last is Mr. Osorio, my avid teacher from this year. His bright attitude encouraged me to push myself harder. He makes the class more enjoyable than it is and believes in all his students. You see, I was not planning on auditioning for this speech, but a few words of encouragement pushed me to take a risk. The Avid family has been very supportive of me and giving me a platform to speak. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Avid program. Now let's have a round of applause for the Avid program. After facing many challenges throughout middle school, I still managed to get over them with the help of my teachers and friends. It was like everything had changed in 8th grade. It was like a switch had been flipped on inside of me and started making me think about everything differently, positively. I would finally like to thank myself for being so strong throughout these harsh years and overcoming these obstacles. Now the ride has finally come to an end. It's time to say my goodbyes to Sycamore Magnet Academy. This roller coaster of emotions was both thrilling and stressful, but I do not regret hopping onto this ride. Others, including myself, are promoting to high school next year. And all I want to say to my fellow 8th grade classmates is good luck. A piece of advice I would like to give to the promoting students next year is take at least one risk a day. Come out of your comfort zone and show everyone who you are. Don't hold yourself back from being happy. High school is going to be another roller coaster of emotions, but I think us 8th graders can handle it. Thank you all for enjoying this ride with me. You can clap now. And now, Mr. Osorio will be presenting the American Legion Award.
I know, I'm okay. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. The American Legion Award recognizes one eighth grade student who has displayed outstanding achievement in scholarship, leadership, and service. It is impossible to truly measure the contribution that today's recipients of the American Legion Award have made to Sycamore Magnet Academy. These students truly personify the criteria of the award. The following students were nominated by their teachers for the American Legion Award this year. Please stand when I read your name. Andrea Guerrero, David Carballo, Brandon Contreras, Pablo Corona Preciado, Travis Jason Garcia. Congratulations to all the nominees. You may now be seated. Each recipient will be presented with a medal and certificate from the American Legion Award. The following recipient is a very charismatic young man. He has been known for his outstanding personality and positive attitude. Despite wearing a mask all school year, every time he walks into the classroom, his smile will light up the room. Throughout his time at Sycamore, he displayed leadership qualities. In spite of some challenges, this student managed to have a 3.5 GPA all school year long. Regardless of his academic success, he would check in with his teachers every Wednesday and sometimes just to simply have a casual conversation. Both Mr. Samron and Ms. Shield shared that this student is a very polite young gentleman who is very passionate about his education and his learning. He always gives his best effort and is willing to help others. He is always asking how he can improve his grades to see if his teachers need any help. Mr. Yarrington briefly shared that the student participated in several sports during his time at SMA. He ran cross country. He played basketball for 2 years. He even participated in a fundraiser 5K race a couple years ago with his cross country team. Aside from his academic success, this young man enjoys spending time with his family, enjoying a mountain biking for miles alongside his father and siblings. In recognition of all that he has accomplished and contributed to Sycamore Magnet Academy, it is my pleasure and my honor to announce this year's recipient of the American Legion Award is Travis Garcia. Just put it on. Oh, here you go, Travis. Sorry, put it on. Congratulations, Travis. And now, Mr. Plasencia.
Let's give Travis another round of applause for that accomplishment. Now, this has been a year of firsts, and first also sets tradition. This year was our opening year of Sycamore Magnet Academy, our first year. And oh boy, quite a first year, huh? However, the last year and a half has been something that really we never could have imagined. Learning through hybrid and distance learning, your generation will look back and refer to the time that the new terms suddenly became part of your everyday school experience. Zoom, Google Meet, breakout rooms, Schoology, live streaming. Hey, turn on your camera. Getting into class from the waiting room, imagine that. This pandemic, which is once in a lifetime event, was a challenge that yielded evidence of your true perseverance. You learned so much how to adapt. Adaptation online learning, adaptation of being at home learning, adaptation on the new ways of communicating, new ways of communicating at school, with friends, and even with family. And very importantly, you learn how to succeed. I am extremely proud of all of the members of our Sycamore family for working together in collaboration to really prepare, motivate, and inspire students to succeed. Our teachers and staff can't thank you enough. Thank you for working tirelessly every day to provide the best opportunities for our students to achieve academic success. You were always ready to support our scholars both academically and social emotionally, and creating a culture of learning. You've done a phenomenal job encouraging and inspiring our students to respect themselves and others, accept responsibility for their education, and always do the right thing. Thanks to our PE, our sports, our ASB, science, and AVID teachers, our students had an opportunity to develop leadership by organizing and carrying out school activities and service projects. One big shout out to our ASB and Mr. Simon. Look around. Global awareness. If you look at the flag, Sycamore Magnet Academy is evident with all the flags of spirit. Eighth graders, each of you has grown and matured in so many ways. In intellect, the use of technology, communication, and more importantly, compassion. It is my challenge to each of you to not only dream big about your future, but that you begin to plan in making that future happen. Your educational, social, and emotional foundations were well established already, and it is now up to each of you to stay committed to your future and continue to dream big. I just want to share 5 ingredients of happiness that I love to share with folks. And eighth graders, the first one is to be grateful. Be grateful and thankful for what you do have and for the things that you receive. Number 2 is to be helpful. Always be helpful to those that are less fortunate and lend a helping hand when needed. Number 3 is to be understanding. Assume best intentions and don't be quick to jump to conclusions. Fourth is to be kind. Especially in today's time, being kind to others is especially important. And like Ms. Herrera said, also be yourself. Don't try and be somebody else. Be yourself and always do and be your best at all times. So never lose sight of the fact that the most important yardstick or measure of your success will be how you treat other people, your family, your friends, and when you start working, or if you are working, your coworkers, and even strangers you meet along the way. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears and your actions louder than your words. In closing, I want to wish all of you a good health and abundance of success and happiness. And remember to always lead the Wolfpack way with the respect, empathy, and perseverance. Dr. Franklin, it is now my honor and privilege to present to you Sycamore Magnet Academy's first promoting class of 2021. Hoy muy breve, nomás voy a repetir lo que dije, a la conclusión no todo. Pero nomás que a Dr. Franklin ahora es un honor y un privilegio de presentarle la primera promoción de la Academia Sycamore Magnet Academy de 2021. Y felicidades, estudiantes. The students will actually be dismissed by rows the same way they entered our ceremony to collect their 8th grade promotion shirts. And parents, you may greet your children at the blacktop behind the PE building. Most of you parked over there. So that's where the students will gather. That's where you'll be able to gather and pick up your students. At this point, we're going to have the students stand up row by row, and they're going to go ahead and exit. So if we could go ahead and begin. Students, you will be getting your t-shirts, and then you will be gathering in the back. So come the same way you came in. This concludes the ceremony. Thank you for attending. I hope you enjoyed it. Last row. Last esperar a sus hijos en el estacionamiento que está atrás de la educación física. Ahí van a estar todos los alumnos. Parents, as soon as you may go to the back of the blacktop, you go and exit to your right, and you will be able to greet your students. They will meet you over there, and they will have their 8th grade t-shirt. So pueden esperarlos allá. Gracias por atender.